to loose garden. Some friends and co-workers ask me how can I make some homemade and animal repellent to keep animals away, because recently some rabbits and groundhogs and deers just keep visiting their garden, eat the vegetable and some flowers. So how can we do it? And I have my own experience. I have my homemade the animal repellent to keep deer away for my the tulips for past 2 years. Is very successful. And I know the animals don't like two seasoning. One seasoning is the chili powder and another one is garlic. It's very strong and can keep them away for your garden. We want to keep animals safe. Also, we don't want to cost too much money. We want to lower costs. We can find it in our kitchen and made our own. What do we need to make this? So we need I got this chili powder, 98 cents for Walmart. You can get it there. And this is garlic powder, 98 cents a bottle there. We need our little brush. This brush costs about $1, over $1. And then need our water. We get a water, and we need a bowl to carry this and repellent. So now, some people ask me why you don't use the water spray. Because the reason is they have a lot of powder residue there, and if the spray's outlet is too small, the powder cannot come out, so it's not good. So keep the smell longer. So we want the powder on the plants and keep the animal away. So that's the reason I don't use this one. So, and when we mixed it, so you can see, now let us do the mixed. We get, everybody know, and a few days ago I find this snakes in front of my front yard garden. So I try to keep the snakes away, don't want them to come back visit me again. So I mix this powders together and keep the snakes away too. I know the snakes don't like the garlic smell. So we mix together. Now is garlic powder. You can see garlic and chili powder. Now we put some more water and mix them together. You can see very easy. Just mix them together. Use my brush to mix them together. And the past 2 years, I use this recipe to keep especially early spring, the deer away from my tulips, because the deer love tulips. Tulips is candy for them. So especially in early spring, they don't have any plants and on the ground, so they'll really like to visit my garden for the tulips. When I put this one in, this one like I think I did 3 times. And the whole season for the till I think early April, I think April, and just keep whole 2 months and keep the deer away for the 2 months till my tulips finish blooming. So it's very, very useful. I find some of the recipe also online that said you add also use this powder and the chili powder and garlic powder. You put 1 egg inside and put some milk inside, then storage in your and in your garage for 3 days, then use, because that smell more stronger, because when the milk and the eggs go bad, smell bad, really bad, then you do make it more stronger, keep the animal, the deer away. But I don't want my the garage smell bad, so I want to mix some of the some of this powder. I want to use right away. I don't want to storage anywhere, so I just use a simple one, water, powder, all together, immediately use. It's still working. So sometimes maybe if you mix it some together and still have a deer bite or some there, maybe you need to make it more stronger, put more powder there. That's after rain, you need to add more in your garden. That's the reason you just maybe get a more strong smell for them, keep them away. Okay, I'm gonna have a see. That's all mixed it. Hot spicy soup. Now we are going to put this animal repellent on my front yard garden. Keep the snakes away and keep the animals away. And just I stir it and just shake. This is our backyard now. We have a hosta. Every year the deer and the rabbit just love the hosta. I think it's like a fresh salad for them. Now we give some dressing, but this dressing they don't like it. And this is the spicy garlic dressing there. And just like my husband, he likes a salad, but he doesn't like any dressing on the salad. So that's the strategy we use. So we put this dressing they don't like it, they're not going to eat it. So now we'll put the spicy garlic smell in here, keep the animal away. And now the backyard smell, loose garden smell like olive garden again. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe. Also, give me some comments. Okay, I see you next time in Loose Garden. How? Now we are doing some of the hosta. Let me get rid of that. This is a dragonflies. Hi. We have some of the hosta under the backyard. The hosta is a lot of animal like the hosta. Every year my hosta be eaten by deer and the rabbits because they like a fresh salad for them. So now I'm going to put some dressing.
What is that?
Some fly.
I'm like, what?